Alright, this is where we're at. We're gonna bind this up, keep it up in the air, in the event it should fall. And we'll get a first real good look at the roof. That way tomorrow, when we come in, we can just get right to it here and get a little crazy with the cut. So, here we go. Okay, this has a very heavy lean right there. We may not be able to keep this from sweeping off the roof, which would be really, really bad. But we're gonna do what we can. It might not be so bad. We'll clean it up first, clean everything up and take a look. We'll get the stick saw out, we'll clean a bunch of that lower stuff off. We'll get on the roof. We'll, all right, let's start again so we can see. There's that down there, which is going to be problematic. Could catch the gutter. We'll try and rope up there. I'm not holding a lot of faith in that Norway, though, to rig off of, because it looks like it's been compromised. We may just have to take the chance. But what we'll do is we'll get in here with the stick saw, we'll clean up all this stuff, we'll clean up around it so we can see, we'll get rid of a bunch of that Norway stuff so we can see. It's got to go anyway. Get rid of this back branch a little bit here and, you know, all that good stuff so that we have room to move and to see what we got to do. If we have to, we'll tie it onto the roof. We can anchor it back this way as well, which is maybe what we're going to have to do. But we'll see. We'll see. Well, yeah, we can do that. We can anchor it right back to the Crimson King until we get that cut off. That ought to be a sound way to do it. But anyway, it's stabilized for the time being. And we'll just take it from there. All right, nice breezy sunny day, and we are going to get to work here. And we're going to take a look at what we got going on. The only thing left to move is going to be this little bug post trap thing here, which is filled with what looks like Japanese beetles. And we're going to do what we have to do. I'm going to start by taking the tarp off. This is my only one big point of concern. Oh, look, nice. We can actually see that it is damaged already before we even start. The lip of the roof is torn right there, the sheathing. I'm hoping that's getting it. I got this on a tripod up over my head. There's no way that you can undo this, less a crane. And that wouldn't be cost effective. It would be cheaper to replace a couple things. Anyway, but we're going to avoid that. We have a plan. I'm going to set this up on time lapse, and away we go. So this is the whole project in time lapse, so that you can see everything. And from there, Without seeing anything else that's up top, I'm going to catch on the GoPro that's underneath that tarp. But we'll get the whole thing laid out for you nicely. As far as getting it off the roof. What I'm going to do is I'm going to film it off the roof, and then all of the ancillary stuff, I already pointed it out. I'm just going to, for time's sake, I'll not film that, and for ease sake. Let's make sure we got a good documentation of the structure portion. That's kind of where I'm at with this. So we'll get everything set up. Alright, that looks pretty good. Lock everything down. Should be able to see everything there. A little bit like this. You'll be able to see everything from right here, and time lapse is going on. Okay, we have got a line going over the roof to the front to keep it from swinging out. We have got a line holding the butt up so it can't fall. And we have got a line holding the crown upward so it can, to pull it this way so that if it breaks free, it will be lifted and swing up off the house. So the way we're going about this now is we're going to start cutting from the bottom up, and we're going to remove as much material as we can. We got to clear our work site, clear our lines, so you'll probably see them come into play as we go. And we're just going to keep cutting until we get to the point where we're going to start having shifting, and then we're going to start slowing it down a little bit. So the first thing we're going to do is start on the ground in front of the house, work our way up. When I get up in the boom and start cutting so you can see what's going on better, I'll throw on a GoPro. Alright, here's what we got. There's no way to cut this out of the gutter. It's all attached to this. It looks like we're freeing up nicely. So I'm just going to make an undercut here and let it roll a little bit. And it should roll free of the roof. So let's hope. Nice and easy. Very nice. of course. All right. Now we're gonna want to go down there and pull that off, and we'll come back up here and work this. We'll see what we can do about getting all that down safely. We want to get it off of the gas tank. Leave the saw right up here. Maybe even put a little more on all this shit and see what happens. There's a lot of weight down here yet. So we're gonna need the walker. We'll leave the saw. We'll do what we gotta do. That'll give me a chance to get my eye cleaned out. Okay, let's just take a quick look at how we rigged her. This is actually the elevational rig. Let me go through a snatch there. Run it up to a snatch up in the tree. Nice high grab. And then across and to the log. That's what we used to lift the log up so it didn't bang on the roof. And then we have a standard butt hitch right there, holding everything in place so that if it fell apart, we were okay. That's standard, you know, running bowl into a half hitch and a half hitch over a crotch. And then we had leapfrog lines to keep it from swinging. You can see the two there that are going towards the left, and they're anchored to a tree up front with simple mechanical advantage, 2-for-1s. Basically, it's like a single block and tackle. Except it's in the rigging because the rope will pinch on rope and make it a little bit nicer to move, you know, like a little, gives you a little more control. So we'll find a good angle and we'll lower this down. I'll see if I can find an angle where we can catch everything and it looks nice. Yeah, this is pretty good. From here you'll be able to see everything. I'll do it in real time so that if I have to, I can speed it up if it's like boring, but this way we have it in real time so you can see what it's all about. But again, it already is off the house. It's now virtually, well, yeah, it is virtually impossible to hit the structure because as we lower our lines away, all they're going to do is swing off of the building. So I'll go start releasing the leapfrog lines one at a time, and we get this thing hanging up and down. And then once it's hanging up and down, we'll have complete control, and I can just grab a saw and chunk the whole log all the way up to the rigging. If it's still hanging on, I can undo the upper rigging that's holding the butt up and get rid of that, and then this piece is complete. Then all we have to do is dress the broken and damaged pieces, and that's a big win. So let's get on. all I got to do now is lower that tip down. I can get all my rigging out, and good to go. Voila! It's on the ground. So, the log is about 25 feet long. The brush was easily another 20. Between 40 and 50 feet somewhere. So, there you go. That's it. And now we are complete. Now it's just trimming all the broken stuff out of there that's hanging over the house.